about to touch down on Resolute Bay. It's really much the most northerly commercial airfield. So after here, there's not really much we can do. That's when we're taking a flight up with Resources Canada to drop us off from Lake Hazel tomorrow. Get a few last supplies here. But it's pretty much the last place you'll find a shop, give or take.
We've just arrived from a flight from the UK to Ottawa, and then from Ottawa, where we overnighted to catch our first air flight up to first Iqaluit, and then on to Arctic Bay, and then from Arctic Bay to here, Resolute Bay. And we're very excited to be here on location. It's 24 hours of sunlight at the moment here in the Arctic Circle, and this is where PCSP will be outfitting us with the flight up to Ellesmere Island for the start of our project. Fingers crossed there'll be good weather and we can get on to do the expedition to summit Mount Barbo and to send the Queen a loyal greeting from the summit, celebrating her Diamond Jubilee.
So how many people does this?
Obviously, you can seat up to 19. We don't usually do that because we carry cargo and what have you as well. This bucket here swings down and sits under the wheel. So you can imagine that going down like that. It's down under the wheel and the ski comes down.
We're here at the Polar Continental Shelf Program warehouse here at Resolute Bay, and we're just going through our crevasse skills and getting used to kind of bussicking out of crevasses, as well as the systems needed to haul people out of crevasses if they were to fall into. So the guys are busy training behind me.
Pile in and Mike will give you a quick briefing on stuff you need to know about.
So,
when I was an itty bitty baby, my mama would throw me all around. Finally going.
Yeah.
Here we go. Seven days on Resolute Bay, and we're now on our twin otter flight up to Ellesmere Island, stopping off at Eureka, and we'll be landing on the ice cap close to Mount Barbo to start our ascent and the world's most remote Diamond Jubilee tea party. After 4 months, we've managed to secure the funding, and we're now just about to step out onto the ice cap. We've been stuck for over a week in Resolute Bay waiting for the weather to clear, but this is it. The weather's absolutely fantastic today, so let's see what the next 2 weeks will bring. Welcome to the inside of the tent, and yeah, our first night on the ice. So Ollie and Dave behind me are kind of just writing today's dispatch, which we're going to send out for our schools who are going to be following the expedition. So this morning is the 31st of May, and the weather in the night was pretty bad with some pretty high winds. We've woken up this morning and the weather's changed from clear skies to pretty windy ridges, and the peak looks pretty windy on top, and with this really dense cloud as well hanging over the mountain peaks. So we've put on our crampons, we've got our skis on our rucksacks, and we're still going to push for an ascent of Barbo, Mount Barbo. So we've been going for about 6 hours. We're just short of topping out onto the summit. We've been kind of like traversing along a pretty exciting ridgeline with drops on either side. So the guys have done really well. So we've made it to the summit. Woo! Hey! Cheers! That's after everybody.
Oh, it's an incredible honor to be here. Be part of those 30 people. So no one else has stepped foot here.
It's been a really hard kind of like 4 months in putting this project together at short notice. The reason why we're here is to wish the Queen many happy returns on her Diamond Jubilee. Ollie, we believe, is the youngest person to summit Barbo. How do you feel?
I'm absolutely, over the moon about being here. We've worked so hard to get to this very spot, and now we're stood here. It might be a little bit cold, but hey, we're in the Arctic and I'm absolutely loving it.
We are an Anglo-Canadian team, of course. You've met Johnny already in the trip from Inuit, Chris as well from Canada, and the guys here from Plymouth. So this is our way of marking the Diamond Jubilee and celebrating citizenship and bringing people together, which is of course the ethos of the Diamond Jubilee and the celebrations behind it all.
This is a milestone for Jeremiah, the start of many journeys.
So well done to all the guys. We're the Anglo-Canadian Arctic Jubilee Expedition, celebrating Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth's Diamond Jubilee by climbing the highest point of the Queen Elizabeth Islands and having our very own the world's most remote Diamond Jubilee Tea Party. Cheers!
Cheers!
So it's now the 1st of June and it's the Diamond Jubilee weekend. So when everyone's at home getting ready for their bank holiday weekends and their own tea parties and street parties, we've successfully now climbed the highest point of the Queen Elizabeth Islands, and we're just about to send out our loyal greeting back to Her Majesty the Queen. The highlight of the trip is getting all of that information back and sending the video footage back for the media to pick up on and to relay that message for us. Of course, all of this is as a means to attract schools into the work of education through expeditions. We enable schools to follow expeditions and university fieldwork and research projects, enabling school children to learn directly from the experts. And in doing so, we're hoping to inspire children to follow their own aspirations in life and to follow their own dreams. It's the 2nd of June and we've made camp here on one of the glaciers, preparing to get up one of the other peaks, Mount Whistler. But whilst we're here at our camp, we found a huge crevasse and we're just practicing our crevasse rescue skills. So the team behind are rigging the systems for us to abseil into the crevasse and then ice climb and prusik and self-rescue out of the crevasse. So we're down actually inside the crevasse now and kind of looking around inside. Crevasses form when the ice comes down off the top of the mountains and flows down almost like a river. Then the ice splits and it forms these amazing crevasses which are like big cracks in the ice.
Can you
Just
pull
awe-inspiring down here.
with your right hand rope? Can you pull that through? I think you may have it backwards.
Overnight our weather conditions here have got a lot worse. We've actually experienced some high winds and we're in a sort of a whiteout experience right now. So me and the guys are working on building up our defences a little bit more, try and protect the tents a little bit.
Hello, Christopher.
Hello. My name's Chris. I'm a mountain guide from Squamish, British Columbia, Canada. And this is my other kitchen. I spent a lot of time in kitchens like this. Up here on the glacier, there's no running water, so all of our water we have to make from snow. So we'll boil up the water. Here I'm just making a bunch of cold water for the lads, so I've got some hot water there. A bit of snow to make it nice and chilly and drinkable, because you got to drink 4 or 5 liters a day up here to keep hydrated. So making everyone their own water bottle of cold water. And I'm going to heat up the water for dinner. We'll have some soup and some noodles to start with, and then probably get into some dehydrated dinners, which are fairly tasty, and follow that by a hot chocolate before we go to bed.
Beautiful.
So we spend probably a couple hours, 2 hours in the evening and 2 hours in the morning, melting all the snow and doing all the cooking. We carry the gas stoves with us and all the gas and fuel, and that's part of the daily chore up here on the ice cap.
Well, it's the final day of the expedition now, and we're just waiting for the flight back to Resolute Bay. It's been a roller coaster of an expedition, with weather delays at the beginning, and then to the uncertainty of actually getting out onto the ice. But once we were out here, then it's been absolutely fantastic. We've been able to climb not just Mount Barbo, the highest point of the Queen Elizabeth Islands, but we've also been able to climb a number of unnamed peaks, and also Mount Whistler that was last climbed in the 80s. So we've had an absolutely fantastic time, and more so is how the young team members have developed, and how much they've enjoyed the project and how much they've got out of it. And this has always been a career development kind of opportunity for those, as well as to be able to celebrate the Diamond Jubilee.
This project for me has been an absolute amazing experience, one that I can definitely say will be life-changing for my career, life-changing for me as a person.
From the moment of leaving, it's been a roller coaster.
I've been very fortunate in the sense that I'm part of an expedition that represents so much, and part of it is the Diamond Jubilee, which is very monumental and unbelievable.
Huge thank you to the whole team for making this experience as wonderful as it's been, and so rewarding, and with all of the delays in the weather and all of the hurdles that we've had to overcome, both before actually getting here and afterwards. I have to say it's all been worth it.
Been an amazing group of eclectic individuals, each of them bringing very unique strengths to the group. It's just been a pleasure. The storm days, hanging out in the tent and discussing the woes of the world and the way to change them all has been very, very good. I'll leave here not just having been part of a trip, but having 6 new very, very good and dear friends, of which I know I will be playing and adventuring around the world with them in the future.
I'd like to say thanks to the sponsors for being a part of this huge project.
My heartfelt thanks to all of you guys.
It allowed me to test myself and gave me the opportunity to really see what my body can do.
Never been on skis like that before, like these skis for going long distance, not skis going downhill, but going down into the crevasses with Chris, which was brilliant. I really didn't want to, but thoroughly enjoyed it when I did.
Three summits in one day. That was a wonderful feeling and achievement to do along there in the mountains.
It's been quite awesome to see some wolf tracks.
Just being so far away from anything human is very good for the soul. To see how things are in this world, where on the surface they haven't been changed by man, is very powerful, and I'll take back even a more dedicated approach to helping save this great planet of ours.
It's amazing how beautiful this world is and how fragile it is.
It's an incredible thing. Never forget it.
Puts the world into perspective. It's truly an enchanting world. Seeing all this, breathtaking.
Gaining enough exposure to really kind of thrust this environment and Johnny's culture, the Inuit culture, into view, so that people are aware of this area of the world and what it's all about and how it's characterised and what actually it all means. And when you put it like that, it all seems worth it, considering how badly I smell and how probably. But I don't feel that rough, which is great. But I definitely smell bad. The guys haven't let me forget it.
This has just been an amazing experience, one I will never forget, one that I will take to the grave of me, one that I will share with my grandchildren.
The biggest things that has really come apparent to me throughout the whole experience is the difference between opportunity and luck. It's something that Dave, Ollie and I, and Ben as well, talked about, and there is no such thing as luck. It's about embracing the opportunities that are available for you, and if you can't see the opportunities, then work harder to make them and to find them.
I would consider this to be a successful team and a successful challenge.